go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go here in the rain at Gillette Stadium. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air right away is Rattler. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
This one on target to Olave. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards. A pickup there of 13. First down, New Orleans.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he will score! Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Wright adds the extra point. And the Saints will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First play, and May goes to the air. Going up top. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
May to throw on second down. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on third down is May, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it's a very nice return. He's given the offense a short field.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll run with Allen. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. 45, right. Set.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. That's complete to all the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
First down, Saints.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Set, go.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. The throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Carry now for Allen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Set to kick off.
Here comes a return from the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep it rolling. What's that?
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here goes to that.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That one complete to Jalen Lane. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Here goes to that. Eddie, what's that? 5.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Third and short. And here is May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Crazy! Crazy! Lady, what's that?
From out of the gun, here's May. Get this complete to Horton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Lady, what's that?
Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin.
Here goes that.
Throwing is May. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Outside, so I'm standing beside Shorty, you and I vibe, take a food like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, ripping on it like I'm picking a.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. To throw is May. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue, ready.
On the handoff, it is Allen. 7-yard line.
The Saints
A pickup there of 28 yards.
28-yard gain.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. That one swung out wide to Allen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. It's bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Set, hut, 22 needle. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down.
Here goes that. Bravo.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's May. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To throw on second down is Rattler. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, here we go, Sadat. Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that?
May gonna look to throw. Throwing left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
What's that?
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that?
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That one swung out to Blue. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Keep it rolling, man.
A give. Here comes Blue. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Hey, 5. Hey, what's that?
On 2nd down, it's May. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, kid.
Up the middle they go. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here goes crazy. Diddy, what's that?
To throw now, May. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
Hey, here goes
Now, May. He's got a man. That's Horton. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. New England going to take their second timeout. Clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Throwing now from the gun. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Diddy, what's that?
May to the air once more. That's complete to Blue. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And goal.
Third and goal.
Hey, here goes Diddy, what's that? Crazy. Hey, 5.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matthew Wright set
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, here goes crazy. Diddy, what's that?
To throw on first down is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Hey, here goes.
Throwing on second down. May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's a third down and 4.
Here goes Diddy, what's that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Patriots Patriots ready for the punt. As he's on to punt for the second time. Taken at the 19. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Ready?
On the give, this is Allen. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Blue 32. Punt.
They go back to Allen. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Saints first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Down.
Olave is the motion man. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. Yes.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Well, he's brought down. That pass is gonna pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 45. Set.
From the gun, here's Rattler. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over at their own 15.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Here goes that. Eddie, what's up?
Throwing is May. He's gonna look for the home run ball. That is caught. And they are not gonna catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, New England. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Half midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Wright adds the extra point. Saints will extend his 3rd quarter lead.
Patriots 10. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. There, what's that? Hey, Diddy, what's up?
On 1st and 10, here's May. This is caught down that right sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Sorry, what's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Hey, what's that?
Here's May again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or
in trouble, and down he goes. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Patriots cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready? Set, ready. 60 reps. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down, and here's Allen. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. On is right for the point after. The kick is good. And the Saints tack on 1 more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, here goes tonight.
From out of the gun, here's May. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's taken in by Horton. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again is May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Saints will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Down. Black. Hut, hut.
On the handoff, it's Allen.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready, ready.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. Yellow.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Red. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready. 52.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
22-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Set, ready. 10 black, set.
Out of the gun. Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23.
And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
First and 10.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
And will be forced out of bounds, a very short game.
39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8.
Hey, here goes that.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the Pats first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
22-yard line.
Hey, here goes that.
May to throw again. He's got it at the 7. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, here goes that.
The throw is May. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On second down, it's May. To the goal line and in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2.
Now May. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ready. Ready, ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Let's go. 52, boom. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground.
Number 38, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
So
7.
2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They face second down and 7.
Set, ready. Fit.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Okay,
They
break.
need 8 as they come up for third down.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Downfield. He's got Horton. Still going. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, New England. So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
Crazy.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Set. 10 black. Set.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Ready.
Second and 11.
Black 40. Set, button.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go.
The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.